Hello, I'm Mitch Penal, and today I bring you another video. Today, we're going to try something a little bit different. As the title suggests, we are attempting something I haven't tried before. Bandai Namco. I always get that second part wrong. I'm going to test them out. I have got a few models from them, so I will do. This kit I originally thought was only one model and had an alternate build, which is the TIE Advance X1 and Fighter set. I thought it was just a TIE Fighter. It turns out it's a TIE Fighter and the TIE Fighter TIE Advanced X1, which is both of them. I thought it was just like a, variant build. So we're going to do a TIE Fighter. And then probably the Advanced X1 later, but we'll see. But I thought, since we're doing a Star Wars video, I thought I should look the part. So I may or may not have spent the past few hours designing this guy. Oop, better get rid of my little Yep, sweet. So I'm just gonna look like this dude for the entire thing. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we'll see. Like you're supposed to be. Who cares? I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. But what we're going to do is, again, get into this TIE Fighter, and I'm just going to look like this Clone Wars mix mash of bits and bobs. For the little lore I've created for this dude, he is from the Battle of Mandalore. He is a Phase 1 clone that has kind of just been left behind. As Mandalore is. It was, if anyone doesn't know, Mandalore is where the Jedi and the clone troopers, Phase 1 specifically, the early days clone troopers, fought the Mandalorians. Many died. Many thought Mandalore was to be destroyed. And building this model, I originally, again, as the intro stated, I thought this was one model with a variation build. It was not. It actually is two full TIE Fighters. Well, yeah, TIE Fighters pretty much. One's just the bomber variant, which I was surprised to see. So what we're going to do is just build the TIE Fighter, the Standard Edition, Empire, and First Order sort of attack variant, I guess. Attack dog. How do I explain it? Their main naval ship is yeah, I don't know how you explain this. Battle. God damn it! Why am I? My brain's decided to say nope. Their main fighter jet, basically, the fighter ship. Mass produced, easy to maintain, well, they'd say easy to maintain, relatively easy to maintain, and reliable in aerial combat. Though, do have a tendency to be... they have a tendency to have more drag on, more drag in orbits than outside of orbit. They're better performing in outside of orbit. I'm fucking delirious. But yeah. Surprisingly, this model went together pretty well, though the Bandai box says do not use glue. Nippers are needed, but are not required to assemble anything. But looking at the way the model fits together, sure it fits together pretty well, but there are some major gaps. Like I think if you clipped parts of them off a bit more, like just the pegs a little bit, it would fit a little bit better. But like this was it? I think it's just the top hatch or the bottom hatch. The bottom hatch, is this bottom hatch? I have no idea. No, yeah, the bottom hatch doesn't fit really well, so I glued it to make it fit and then tried to drill it out to make it fit with a stand. Didn't work out. Don't recommend doing that. But yeah, a lot of this stuff just like didn't well, I didn't realize how it fit together. Even when the instructions are not exactly 100% great, but you figure it out quite quick. And then once you get them set to put together, it's just pretty easy. I think it was like, what? It's cockpit, 2 pieces to the cockpit, then 2 extra pieces to finish off the cockpit, 2 pieces for the thing, so that's about 7 or 8 pieces, I think it was, to put this fully together, and then the stand is 3 pieces. No, 4 pieces. But that was me building that, so let's get into painting it, hopefully. Army Painter, matte black, and matte white. More black than whites, because I want to start with a dark base coat, because it seemed like the logical thing for me. Well, to me. Now, first idea of doing this model was to go light and then go dark. Recommendation for anyone that wants to do these and wants to paint these, add Army Painter matte white. Recommendation is to go dark then light, because surprisingly these panels were really difficult to paint, and then once you remember that a lot of the shots of like TIE fighters and everything like that, they're a ball. Very few parts of it aren't illuminated, and if they aren't illuminated, they aren't illuminated for very long. Add more Army Painter matte white. I'm just giving a gradient with this stuff, but yeah. So recommendation, go dark then light, because repainting those like, oh, what do they call them? They're not solar panels. They're not solar panels. Solar sails, I think they are. The little pans on the side of it. I'm pretty sure they're navigation systems or something like that. I can never remember. Again, haven't read up a huge amount of Star Wars lately. I used to be a huge fan. Add Army Painter matte white, yeah. I used to be an absolutely massive fan of Star Wars. Like, movies my favorite thing. And then looking into the modern day version is like, sure, I don't mind the current version of Star Wars, but it does make a huge amount of contradictions to the original stuff. So I've kind of just like stepped away from it. Army Painter matte black. This is where I had some issues. These little panels here. Now, first I thought would be I paint Warhammer. First thing I thought, okay, cool. Recessed area. Put in some contrast. You should be good there. No, don't do that. You make a little bit of mistake, it goes all over. What you're better off doing is actually focusing on the smaller detail of like the struts there, and working your way out from them. Because I do eventually have to do that. Army Painter uniformed grey. As you can see here, this is literally what I had to do, because this didn't work out the way I wanted it, so I had to come back with the uniform grey, and then just reevaluate what I was doing. But once I reevaluated it, it looked pretty good. I definitely could repaint this and make it even better, just by doing what I learned from it. But yeah, definitely start at dark, then go light. Because look, simply some sponging or something like that would have worked really well. Then using some Army Painter matte white again, because I don't really use many colours, because again, TIE fighters are literally just grey balls with black panels. I attack the thrusters, which are those little red dots at the back of the TIE fighter. I believe the big centerpiece is the hyperdrive, if I remember correctly. I'm probably wrong, and if I am, I do apologize. Citadel's contrast striking Scorpion green. I will remember this though. Those are the ion blasters, I believe. And if I remember correctly, green means they are a more refined, high-powered beam. If I remember correctly. And then Citadel contrast, Blood Angels, red for the thrusters. But again, I'm pretty sure that big bulbous thing in the middle right there is the hyperdrive. Because I'm pretty sure most TIE fighters can jump into light speed. I could be very wrong. I do apologize if I am. Again, I haven't been at the helm of this series in a long while, so I do apologize. Here's the final result. It's not great, I will be honest. I mean, for a first model with this company, with this brand, I am really happy with the way the model came out. It was great for understanding what I needed to do, and it will give me the best experience to start the next TIE fighter like this. And it will probably repaint this as I paint the next one. But it does mean it does mean I'll have the knowledge and skills to start working on a third one, which, as I was saying, I have 3 models of this. I've got the TIE fighter, realizing that I've got the advanced TIE fighter, the X1. I also have a X-wing that I actually have some ideas for this character if I do it right. And if you guys like this video, the next video, and then the third video, I will do the plunge and make this character a reality, like an actual figure, and paint him up. He probably won't be looking like this, where he's all grey and everything, but he will definitely